Thank you very much for clicking on us. Alongside Breland Moore, I'm Rich Donnelly, and we're talking Bills Tampa. But before we get to that, somebody's critical of themselves. Breland, what did Tredavious White tell you at practice today?
So let me preface this by the actual question that I asked him. Everyone was talking about, the bye week being a time for reflection and a time to self-scout is what Tyrod Taylor said it was.
Okay.
For them to just really kind of sit down, look at their mistakes, look at what they're doing incorrectly, and then kind of move forward.
There are some mistakes.
Of
There's
course.
room for improvement. They lose 2 games.
And,
sure.
and everybody has something, and McDermott said that's something that they have really been focusing on during this off week, is just to kind of reflect on themselves and see where they can, improve instead of scouting another team. And I asked Tre White what he's improving on and what he's noticed about himself, and he literally said, "I am bad. I am terrible. The past couple of games have been terrible."
Which is odd coming from September's AFC Defensive Rookie of the Month.
Yeah.
Like, he was tremendous.
And he said, and he apparently didn't think so. He said just, watching film of himself this week and, really sitting down and taking time to analyze his game film, he's not impressed with himself and not impressed with what he's bringing to the table. And, he's really looking to step up in the latter half of the season to hopefully, he said his, of course, dream, as is everybody else, is to get in the Hall of Fame. And he's like, I'm not producing Hall of Fame quality work.
That's a lofty goal.
Well, yeah.
Obviously,
Also, you're a rookie.
He's a rookie, and that's the thing. He's going to get picked on just because he's a rookie. He might be Hall of Fame caliber.
Right.
They're still going to throw at him all the time. And in his defense, my goodness, the quality of wide receivers that he's been charged with going against A.J. Green, Calvin Benjamin. He's going to get Amari Cooper eventually,
Yeah.
Mike Evans possibly this week.
It's week after week after week after week. It seems as though he has a new
Where
talent.
would this team be even without a quote-unquote bad Tredavious White? By the way, the secondary has been the biggest bright spot on this team. So if we take away a bad Tredavious White, my goodness, where would this Bills team be?
I honestly do not even know. I'm going to say most of the time. I mean, Tre White doesn't give himself enough credit. Like we said, he's a rookie.
He's a
and
perfectionist.
he needs he needs to calm down a little bit. But I get it. I understand that mindset of wanting to be the best, especially, when we talked to him at the draft, he flat out said, he's like, I know what the Buffalo Bills entail. I know what this means of getting drafted here. And I'm sure that that's kind of riding on him, that he wants to come here. He wants to be playoff caliber. He wants to turn this team around and help McDermott kind of build an era. So I understand where he is. But my goodness, if you didn't have him there learning, and he is improving every game.
Sure.
So I'm excited to see where he is, down the road, now that he is learning from the best of the best and learning how to deal with and go head-to-head with the best in the league.
Well,
I can't wait.
In the Tredavious White is bad at football, he did get burned for that 70-yard touchdown against A.J. Green. So he does have that going for him. As we move this forward to the Tampa game, do we see him more on Jackson or Mike Evans? Evans is a big, big guy, and we are taller than Tredavious White.
Yeah.
So
he's about here.
He's a very good football player. He's far better a football player than we are. But look, your boy's taller than Tredavious White.
Yeah.
So who do we see covering who in this situation?
I'm not really sure. Also because they're two different
very different type of
talent.
Players, yeah.
So I'm not really sure where McDermott is going to go with this. I know a little bit of our conversation today with Tre White. He did say that he's been asking for, those types of challenges. So maybe they'll end up moving him around even. Who knows? Because he's been asking for different challenges so he can get to know, these Pro Bowl receivers and things like that. And he's been asking, to kind of have these opportunities so he can learn from them and become one of, the best defensive players in the league. That's his goal. So I have no idea what McDermott's plan is with him. He kind of touched on it a little bit today about how excited he is and how anxious he is to see what Tre White has learned from this bye week and going to bring in to Sunday. So I honestly don't know.
Well, if Tredavious White has played bad so far, here's hoping he continues to play bad for the rest of the season, because his bad's a heck of a lot better than most people's good.
I'm like a little nervous, for other teams to see when he actually is good.
Oh, when he's good. You don't want to go to New Era Field. She's Breland. I'm Rich. Thanks for watching.